The man's mouth was killing him. He wiped down his ice skate to use as a mirror. That's when he realized one of his teeth was severely decayed. Without hesitation, he pressed the sharp blade of the skate against the rotten tooth. Then he grabbed a large rock and slammed it down with all his strength. The pain was unbearable. The massive shock made him scream out before he passed out cold. A few days earlier, Chuck had barely gotten on the plane when it crashed in extreme weather. As he plunged into the ocean, he reacted quickly and opened the valve on his life raft. The air jet successfully brought him to the surface. When he opened his eyes again, he found himself on a deserted island. He shouted for help on the beach, but there was no response. He arranged branches on the sand to spell out a distress message, hoping someone would spot it. But before rescue could come, he had to survive. He found coconuts on the island, but their shells were so tough he couldn't crack them open no matter how hard he tried. He attempted to catch fish in the ocean, but with no experience, he couldn't manage it. Then he noticed a body floating in the water. When he turned it over, he saw it was the pilot, but there was no life left in him. Chuck dragged the body ashore. He removed the pilot's shoes and compared them to his own feet. Though a bit small, after some adjustments, he finally got the new shoes on. Then he dug a hole and buried the pilot. Later, he discovered some packages that had washed up on the shore. He collected them, hoping to find something useful. The first box contained some useless videotapes. The second had a volleyball. The third had a pair of ice skates. He immediately decided to use the skates as a makeshift weapon. Moving on, he found a long dress. But when he was about to open the last package, he hesitated. In the end, he didn't open it, keeping it as a symbol of hope for getting home. He tore off the hem of the dress and fashioned it into a fishing net. A small fish got caught. But when he tried to eat it, the fishy smell of raw fish made him gag. Next, he tried rubbing sticks together to make fire, but accidentally cut his hand. Angry and frustrated, he started throwing everything around him. When he finally calmed down, he noticed a handprint on the volleyball. In that moment, he drew a face on it and named it Wilson. He kept Wilson by his side, talking to it while trying once more to make fire. Finally, the wood began to smoke. He blew gently, and a tiny spark burst into flame. That night, he built a fire on the beach. He finally got to eat hot, fresh crab. Now he wasn't completely alone anymore. He had a friend, even if that friend couldn't talk. 4 years passed, and the man had completely transformed. He'd become so skilled he could catch large fish with just a wooden spear. One day, a metal panel that washed up from the sea caught his attention. The moment he saw it, a new plan formed in his mind. He began chopping down trees, collecting lots of dry wood, and making rope from tree bark. He even tore apart the videotapes to create longer, stronger rope. Then he wrote a farewell message on the rock wall and tied Wilson to the front of the raft. He also brought along the package he'd never opened. He officially set off, paddling his raft into the vast open sea. If you want to see part 2, please like, comment, and follow my channel.